As soon as you hit September, we start talking moose. And I know that we're gonna be hunting some spectacular area, and it's gonna be a blast.
Oh my goodness.
He's got some long spikes on him. That's our bull, man. That's our bull right there.
Right down here. Right down low.
So we're into September, and as soon as you hit September, certainly mid-September, we start talking moose. I'm flying into the mountains right now. I know that we're gonna be hunting some spectacular area. I've hunted it before, so I know the country, and it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna get there ahead of everybody else, meet up with the wrangler. He's gonna have the horses at the strip, and we're gonna make it happen from there. So, Aussie Greg and I just landed in here, and Jason should be along any minute. So he's coming in the beaver. They left a little bit behind us, and this country is absolutely spectacular. And I just gotta make sure that my plane's out of the way so that when the beaver comes in, there's lots of room. There we go. Now we're gonna get to hunt. Hey, hey, hey!
Greg, how we doing?
I'm good, how are you, man?
Well, I'll get my feet under me in a minute.
Welcome to the bush, though. Good flight?
Yeah, it was a little bit of bounce, but not too
Good to
bad.
see you, man.
Good to see you.
Awesome.
Holy cow.
You're here.
It was amazing.
Isn't this beautiful country, though?
Oh my God.
Right on. We gonna have fun? Sure are. Okay, so you got to read that tonight. There's a multiple choice test in the morning before we can go hunting.
Okay.
And then I have to fax it in to the game branch.
Sure, sure. Fair enough.
So there's just one, everyone in camp picks one question and then tests you on it. And if you don't get, there's only 4 of us, so and only 3 of us can read, so that, you know, you're probably only gonna get 3 questions here.
Shit, I'm feeling more like, I mean, I did go to school in Arlee, Montana.
Yeah, that's way more than, you're overqualified. Here we are, man. Yukon Stone Outfitters welcomes you. and me in this case. Should be interesting. Come on. Good boy. No matter what happens, we're gonna have a blast.
All right.
We're already having a blast.
All right.
Like the ride in, just flying in here today.
Yeah.
And then, you know, getting you in here in the Beaver, and you know, everybody's here, and the horse ride up to camp, and tomorrow morning we'll get after it bright and early.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know all about that.
Yeah, well, I've heard stories about it.
Yeah, right.
But
It's coming from a guy who owned 120, you know, head, with 110 of them being mules and outfitted for 10 years. So.
Yeah, but we never got out of camp before noon, so. Yeah.
Well, you're a mule hunter, right?
Right. The mules did the spotting for us.
Yeah. All right.
Good. All right.
Buddy, first morning of our hunt. Last night it had a little bit of a rain. Sky is clear.
It's nice and cool.
Everything is lining up perfect. We're all saddled up, ready to go. We're gonna head down the valley, and we're gonna head back past the airstrip, and then we're gonna continue down the drainage, and we're gonna go hunting moose.
Surround them and kill them.
Something like that. How does this country compare to kind of hunting in Montana back home for you, as far as like mountains and?
The valleys are big, it's vast. It's just like, even flying in, it was just something that it's indescribable. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's beautiful country in Montana, but it just seems more compact.
Right.
Here it just seems like it's endless.
It's fall time. We're just starting, the colors are starting to really pop, and that velvet just came off. We're probably within a week of all those moose shedding that velvet or so. You know, it's in that range anyways. So I think it's gonna be great, buddy.
I can't wait to see more country.
Let's saddle up and get going.
All right, let's do it.
Perfect. Moose should be moving around. It's got to get into a position where he can actually glass, because this willow is crazy high, and the only thing you're going to see in it is movement of bushes and stuff. Maybe catch a flash of the top of a horn, but it's pretty high down here in the valley, so I'm going to have to get some elevation and do some calling. All right, Tiny, you're gonna have to stop eating. This looks pretty awesome. It's got some elevation, lots of country to look at. I think for us today, this is just one of those things where we just get the lay of the land, see what's happening, but spend the day here.
Yeah.
This is about as good as it gets as far as the amount of country that we're going to cover, and sticking
From one
to
spot,
and sticking to your rule.
Yeah, that's
500
right.
feet of elevation in the morning in a 2-hour period.
Yeah.
And 500 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
With a 2-hour period to get there.
Yeah, that's the rules.
That's the only rule you got, right?
That's the only rule.
So I think that
This is
sticking with that rule, this is a pretty good spot.
Oh, good. Yeah.
All right, let's pick this apart. Yeah, so I don't know, we've been up here glassing for about, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, and so far there's been sightings of a cow and a calf up pretty high on the ridge, and then down here in these clearings across this valley here, there's a bull and a cow, but we're just kind of getting glimpses. Greg's been calling quite a bit, but the wind's blowing right back at her face, and I don't think the sound's carrying like it would if the wind was blowing the other way. So we're glassing now, I guess, for almost 3 and change hours. And obviously it's a beautiful day, and almost too beautiful. That's the problem. When it comes to moose hunting, the sun comes out and day heats up, and they just shut down. So we did see 2 cows, a calf, and a bull. We just caught the flash of the bull's paddle over with the cow toward the west, and then everything just shut down. He's got some long spikes on him. Dude, yep. No, he's wide as well. Oh yeah. That's our bull, man. Oh my goodness. That's our bull right there. Oh, look at her, him chasing her. Wow. He's wide. He's got that right antler. Like, I think we could get up in there and kill him. As far as I'm concerned, that's our bull. He is wide, he's got some long points. He's got a lot of velvet on his right side, which I can't really tell at this distance how palmated he is on that side, but he's a beautiful moose, man. Like, if you don't want him, I'll take him. No, he looks to me like a big bull. He looks really nice. No, you've judged a lot more than me. He's beautiful. He's a good moose. You don't turn that moose down. But the problem is that we're losing daylight, and he's a long way away. And day one of the hunt, this is not the time to screw this up. To go in there, rush in, and possibly spook one of the cows that he's with, and she runs off, and he just keeps pushing her up into some basin in the timber that we can never see him again. I think that we just sit here, continue to call, we glass, see what else is out there, and come back tomorrow morning, get here when the light's starting to come up, and we'll see where he is. We'll find him again. Come on, let's go. Somebody's hungry. Yes, we're back up to our high point here where we can start to glass again. A little bit of smoke in the air now, which is definitely making the glassing a little bit more challenging. So overnight more smoke is blown in. It was just starting to come in yesterday evening, and overnight it's definitely settled in here. So shall we get at it?
Yeah, let's get this thing done.
So we're back up to our high point where we were glassing all day yesterday. We're a decent time anyways, or a little earlier than yesterday, which is great. It's cooler. There's a bit of cloud cover, but also with that, some smoke has moved in overnight. So it's gonna make it a little bit more challenging, the glassing this morning, especially at the distance that they were yesterday. But it's just a matter of just sitting, getting saddled down and getting behind the glass and hopefully pick them up this morning.
Well, it sure got smoky last night.
Yeah. Not helping us, I'll tell you that. Seems like that kind of a morning.
He's got all the velvet off.
He's gonna come right into the call here.
We got a bull right here. He's coming into Greg's call. He's sitting right, I don't know how, that can't be more than 500 yards to there, is it?
Not even.
Not even. His old paddle was just standing up between the trees. He's gonna come running in. Well, he's gonna come walking in. You got a good look at him? I mean, on one side, right?
Oh, he actually has better palmation than I thought he did. Like they're getting close to one another. We could be into a fight here. So this one that came out this morning, he looked like he's high 50s. And now we've got another bull coming in behind him. Ooh, that's him. I'm pretty sure that this is the bull that we were looking at last night. We could have ourselves a fight right here within 500 yards.
He's knocking trees down.
Okay, he's pushing him off. So we've got two bulls here. Big bull from last night was in behind. So as I was calling, the one bull that I figure is like high 50s, and he just kept looking back and forth. So you knew something was going on, that there was something else there instead of him coming in. But the big bull is right behind him. They're out there at 500 yards at the moment. And the big bull is just keep pushing him away. So
Right down here. Right down low. I can't. Is that the first one? I'm not on him now.
So the big bull pushed the smaller one away, and he went behind, the smaller one went behind this ridge in front of us, this big knob. And the big bull is he's just standing there somewhere. I have no idea where he is right now.